Welcome back, DJ. This is the first time we're at the desk
together.
So, we were talking a little bit in the break about, the upcoming weather, and this is something, we're enjoying the summer while it lasts.
Yes, today is the start of meteorological fall, but it will feel like summer. It felt like a little bit today and as we get into tomorrow, but by the weekend, I can tell you that fall-like weather, it's making a comeback. Let's take a quick look outside. Our Eldridge Roofing river cam, really no complaints right now. Temperature is sitting in those middle upper 70s. A lot of us, really a good time to enjoy the great outdoors. Dew points very comfortably sitting in those middle to lower 50s, and that's kind of where our lows will end up here tonight, with winds somewhat on the calmer side near 3 to up to about 7 or so miles per hour. Nothing of note on our Anderson Kia Max Storm Tracker, not picking up on those low-level clouds, which is totally fine. And heading overnight tonight, I do expect our skies to be on the mainly clear side, maybe some patchy fog by the morning, but overall, not overly excited. Low-wise, down to a low of 53, but these clear skies are going to be perfect for what we could potentially see tonight. A coronal mass ejection has now hit the Earth, and with it, we could potentially see a geomagnetic storm up to a G2 or up to a G3 level, and that will raise our KP index up to about a 6 or up to a 7, meaning for us across the state line, well, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility where we could end up seeing some northern lights. So if you have nothing going on tonight, and especially nothing tomorrow morning where you can stay up a little bit later, go somewhere avoiding light pollution and just look up, and hopefully we should be able to see those northern lights. Now, progressing on into our Tuesday, kind of a carbon copy of what we saw here today, maybe a increase by a 1 to 2 or so degrees, but overall, looking at a fantastic forecast, so make sure you are wearing those short sleeves. Grab the sunglasses with highs topping out at 79 degrees, basically where we should be at for this time of year. But progressing on into our Wednesday, this is when our weather takes a bit of a twist with a cold front making its way through. Now this will generate some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, and timing wise, I think timecast is slightly accelerated. I think we'll likely see it toward the afternoon hours, but with these, no expectation whatsoever for anything strong to severe, even though this cold front will be rather strong. Now the reason why, even with a strong cold front, nothing severe is expected is because there's just a big lack of energy. The atmosphere will not be ripe for it at all, with our energy being low to very low. So with that in mind, I even think there are some locations who may not even see any thunderstorms, instead just some showers. Now one of the reasons why we don't see a lot of energy, temperatures topping out into the upper 60s to lower 70s, so not overly warm, and dew points excessively low in those lower 50s to upper 40s, so not a ton of moisture, not a ton of heat for the atmosphere to utilize. And speaking of the lack of moisture, all these showers that will make their way through likely won't give us much in terms of rainfall, with maybe a 1/10 or up to a 1/4 of an inch or so. So these showers and storms are likely just going to be a little bit noisy toward the afternoon, but otherwise, really no complaints whatsoever. But this cold front will take a nosedive when it comes to our temperatures, going from normal for us here on Tuesday, then progressing on to the Thursday, 15 degrees below normal, 16 then for us on our Friday, with this next coming weekend looking absolutely fantastic, very fall-like with highs topping out into those middle and upper 60s. Let's take a quick look outside. Our benchmark exterior sky carp cam looking absolutely gorgeous, and those clouds slowly but surely clearing, giving a perfect opportunity tonight to potentially see those northern lights. So Daniel, very fun activities here tonight, and then that cold front making it feel very fall-like by the end of the week.
I was keeping a close eye on your forecast. I'm hoping the fog stays off just long enough so we can see those northern lights here.
I think we'll be all right.
All right. Thank you, DJ. Coming up in